everybody, I am Mrs. Crow, and it is a cold, blustery day today, and we are down here to talk about balance of all things. Oh, hi, Georgia.
Hey, everybody.
What are you here for?
Oh, we like to start our show off with the cheer.
Oh, I love that. I think that we should do exactly that.
All right, all right.
Are you ready?
You already out there?
All right, you somethings, grab your own somethings and yourselves, and we're going to say, we're not nothing, we're something. Thanks, Georgia.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So we're talking about balance today.
Oh, are we? That's so good. I'm a great balancer.
Georgia is a good balancer. Is that because you're so tall?
I believe so. Yep, it took a lot of practice.
It did. I've seen pictures of you as a wee giraffe.
Ooh, that's so embarrassing.
No, it was exciting to watch you grow. So now, we're going to talk about balancing, and what is a balancing? Is it you stand on one foot? Do you stand on one foot, Georgia?
Oh, no. Maybe two.
Oh, two. Two is pretty good. I stand on two all the time.
Oh, well, you're talented.
I'm very talented. So now, what else do we have that we balance on? Like at the circus, you see a seal. What do they balance on their nose?
Oh, is it a ball?
It is. They balance a ball. How about if you're I don't know, climbing on something and you're reaching far out on the other end? What do you think will happen?
Well, you probably just fall down.
I've done that before, where I'm reaching far out and I forget I'm supposed to be stuck on the other side somewhere. So, fortunately, well, I'm not Jefferson. I do not bounce, but we're okay. Now, what else should we do today? Oh, I know what we should do. Should we talk about books? Let's just start it off right away.
Oh, I love talking about books.
This one we've talked about before, and it's one of the Dr. Seuss books, but it's this guy right here, and that is Yertle the Turtle. You see, Georgia?
Oh, I do.
Well, Yertle the Turtle wanted to be king of the pond, and he kept getting taller and taller and taller because he wanted to see everything, and everything that he saw he thought was his kingdom. Well, Yertle the Turtle had to find out some things the hard way. You guys check it out. It's Dr. Seuss, Yertle the Turtle. Find out.
Was he as tall as me, Miss Crow?
He actually ended up taller.
I don't believe it. There's no way a turtle could be taller than me.
He tried very hard, and he did, in fact, get very tall. But I'll tell you a secret. It didn't last very long.
Oh, okay.
So you're safe. You're the tallest.
As long as I'm the tallest.
You are the tallest. So then, what else do we have today? Oh, we've got many little acrobats, and then they're these guys. And these guys are little clowns that balance on one on top of the other. I'll show you a little bit, and we'll show you more later. But see how tall they get? And then they can get taller. Whoops. Not as tall as Georgia, though.
They reached way too far out.
They tried. They went too far. But anyway, we're going to play with these some more later. So I think we should talk about what in the world is our letter today?
Well, we've been talking about balance a whole lot.
And so what does balance start with?
Oh,
Do you guys know?
Starts with B.
It does. It starts with the letter B. Uppercase and lowercase b. And the sound goes B, just like balance. So now that we have discussed this part, we're going to talk about what it is to be out of balance. So we chose an odd number, and it is the number 5. So we're gonna count to 5. Can you guys count to 5 with me? We're gonna count. Georgia, are you with me?
Oh, I'm right here. Let's count.
So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, 5 is an odd number. So if you stacked 5 things, do you think they'd stay in balance? We'll find out in just a little while. Well, Georgia, can you go find Dog? We're going to do a play.
Oh, boy, I want to go get me a good seat.
Oh, that's a great idea, but sit in the back. You are tall.
All right.
Okay. While she gets Dog, we're going to talk about the sight words today. And the sight words are who, big, saw, to, remember that extra O, look, with, to, and went. What do you think, Dog? Do you think the Sumpthins are working on them?
They better be.
I hope so. Remember, we want you all to be readers.
Mm-hmm. All these books that we're talking about, we want you all reading them out there, getting real smart. Mm-hmm.
Well, Dog here is going to do us a huge favor.
What am I doing?
We are doing the Something Playhouse. So, what story are we going to tell?
Well, I'm going to be telling the story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so who do we have?
Well, we have Papa Bear, we have Mama Bear, and Baby Bear, and of course the one and only Goldilocks.
Very good. And here's Baby Bear right here. Here's Mama Bear right here. Or vice versa. And what happens?
All right, everybody ready? Get your spots?
They're all in their spots.
Here we go. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. They wanted to go for a walk. Mama just made some dinner, so she set out the table, got everything ready, but they had to let their food cool a little bit, so they wanted to go for a walk. While they were on their walk, you had good old Goldilocks. She's skipping down the way, singing twa-la-la-la-la-la-la.
It's very good, Goldilocks. Keep going, keep going.
And she got real hungry because she's skipping along and singing. She got real hungry. And she saw the bear's house.
Did she go right in?
Oh, of course she just went right in. She didn't knock. She didn't say hello. She didn't say anything. She just walked right in. Mm-hmm.
So now she has the food. What?
Well, she saw 3 bowls. She saw a big bowl, a medium bowl, and a small bowl. She tried the big bowl first. The big bowl was way too hot. Woo!
She didn't care for
Then
that.
you had the medium
No.
bowl. The medium bowl was too cold.
How about?
Then she
6?
tried the small bowl. The small bowl was just right. Mm-hmm,
Then what did
and
she
she
do?
gobbled it all up.
Oh.
Well, she got done eating, so then she go on to relax her legs just a little bit because she's been skipping along and dancing and singing. And so she found a big chair, a medium chair, and a small chair.
There's the big chair, there's the medium chair, then there's the small chair. Now what happens?
Well, she sat in the big chair. She says, "Oh, this one is way too hard. Oh, it is not comfortable."
Nope. Okay.
Went to the medium chair. This one is way too soft.
Oh. Oh, that's not going to work either.
Then she went to the small one, and the small one was just right. So she sat and sat and sat, and then she realized, I'm kind of tired. Well, she went and found some beds. She found a big bed, a medium bed, and a small bed.
And a small bed. There's a small bed.
All right.
Okay, now what?
She lay in the big one, and she said, "Oh, this is too big. I feel like I'm just totally uncomfortable in it."
Didn't work.
She went to the medium one, and she says, "Oh, you know what? It's kind of nice, but it just mattress is a little too soft for me. It's no good."
Nope.
So she went to the small bed, and the small bed was just right, and she fell asleep.
Oh.
Whew. Well, while she's sleeping, the 3 bears came home. And they came home. The little bear looked at his bowl and he says, "Hey, my porridge is not here. Where's it at?" They walked over to the living room and he saw a little chair. He said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And then he went in his room and he saw someone sleeping in the bed. And he says, "That person who ate my porridge and sat in my chair is still here. She's sleeping in my bed, Papa."
What did Papa do?
Papa Gerd. She
What
got
did Mama
scared.
do?
What Mama do?
Yeah, what Mama do?
Probably screamed. Ah!
I think Mamas can growl just as much.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, and then what?
And then Goldilocks woke up and saw all three bears. She got real scared and she ran out the door.
And off she went. Wow, you did a good job, dog.
Whew, that was so tiring.
But, oh, you did so well.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's have the bears take their bows.
Ooh, that's very important.
Very
Mhm,
important. And then we have Papa Bear, very important. And we have Baby Bear, very important. But you know who was the most balanced of all three of those bears?
Mm-hmm. Mama bear?
No.
Nope.
No.
It'd be baby bear. It'd be baby bear.
Yes, it's Baby Bear. Baby Bear was the one who got it just right. Good on you, Baby Bear. And Goldilocks, I wonder if she won or learned anything. Do you think she learned anything?
Yeah, she needs to be friends with baby bear because he got the best porridge.
Excellent point. Go ahead, take your bow, Goldilocks. Good job. Very well done, you guys. I like it. Well, I think while we're talking about stories and somethings and being, what are we being?
Balance.
Balanced. While we're being balanced, we have to remember what being a something is. And we don't always remind everybody, do we, dog?
Nope, we do not always.
But today we are going to. And today we are going to say that something means you are important and you have value. And that's what all of us somethings are. And that's what we get to share with one another. Thanks, dog.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Can you go find Norman for me?
Oh, of course. I think he might be up in the tree, though.
Oh, that's right. We got to count him down. So we'll start with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hi, Norman. How are you?
Hi, guys.
Are you ready to do the 3 things?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that we should all do them with you. So let's do them. The first is be kind, be strong, be something. Oh, thank you guys, and thank you for listening to us talking about balance today. And if you liked us, push like and subscribe. And if you didn't, think of what Mrs. Thumper says. What is that, Norman? If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye, Norman.
Bye.